Most AI music sounds emotionally dead. I think I finally understood why. And for a long time, I thought the problem was the technology. But after spending months generating songs, rewriting lyrics, rejecting hundreds of outputs, obsessing over tiny emotional details, I think I finally understood something. The problem is not emotion, it's emotional structure. A lot of AI music actually sounds impressive at first. The vocals are polished, the production is huge, the melodies are catchy, and yet people still say things like, it sounds soulless, empty, AI slop, emotionally flat, even when they cannot explain why. And honestly, I used to think people were exaggerating until I started noticing the same thing myself. The songs often imitate the surface of emotion perfectly. Sad chord progressions, cinematic vocals, dramatic lyrics, beautiful reverbs, but somehow the emotion does not evolve naturally. It feels prepackaged, like the song already knows where it is supposed to emotionally land before it even begins. Human music often feels different. Not because humans are magically superior, but because human emotion is messy. Sometimes a person writes a line that almost ruins the song technically, but emotionally makes it unforgettable. AI tends to smooth those edges away. I started noticing a pattern while making my own songs. The outputs that were technically the cleanest were often the least emotionally interesting. Everything was balanced, too balanced. The intensity arrived exactly when expected. The chorus exploded exactly where expected. The vocals resolved exactly how expected. Nothing resisted itself. Nothing hesitated. Nothing sounded emotionally confused. And human beings are emotionally confused constantly. That confusion creates texture. It creates tension. It creates authenticity. Sometimes the most haunting songs are not emotionally direct at all. They drift, they conceal, they contradict themselves. But AI systems are often optimized toward coherence and completion, toward satisfying patterns, toward emotional readability. And maybe that is exactly the problem. I think many people assume emotion in music comes from lyrics or vocals, but I do not think that is true. I think emotion often comes from uncertainty, from friction, from things that almost fall apart, from imperfections that accidentally reveal something human underneath the structure. A trembling voice, an awkward silence, a lyric that feels too specific, a line that should not work but somehow does. Real emotion often leaks through imperfection, but AI is designed to reduce unpredictability, to generate patterns that statistically satisfy expectations. So what happens is strange. AI can imitate emotional aesthetics extremely well, while still struggling to create emotional tension. And tension is often what makes art feel alive. I do not think AI music is worthless. Not at all. I use these tools myself. Some of my favorite creative moments recently happened while experimenting with AI-generated music. And honestly, many traditional musicians also follow formulas constantly. Human-made art is not automatically deep. AI-made art is not automatically shallow. The tool itself is not the entire story. What matters is who is guiding it, who is shaping it, who is rejecting the obvious outputs, who is trying to push beyond cliché. Because right now, most AI music online feels less like artistic exploration and more like speedrunning content generation. And audiences can feel that. Maybe AI music will eventually become emotionally richer. Maybe artists will learn how to intentionally introduce instability, ambiguity, and emotional asymmetry into these systems. Maybe entirely new genres will emerge from this strange space between machine structure and human longing. Or maybe AI music will remain emotionally uncanny forever. I honestly do not know. But I do know this. The songs that stay with people are rarely perfect. They breathe unevenly. They contain tension, memory, confusion, contradiction, something unresolved. And maybe what we call soul in art is not perfection at all. Maybe it is resistance and willingly breaking the structure. If you are interested in AI music and experimental atmosphere, or the strange emotional territory between humans and machines, you can explore my AI-assisted music under the name Smoking Diamonds. I do write the lyrics myself, but I use AI tools for the vocals and instruments. I upload many songs here first before they appear anywhere else.